Good day there. Hi there, Patrick. It's good to meet you. Patrick, I believe that you are from a company that prevents fraud or that can help schools prevent fraud. So tell us about your company, who you are, and how you guys do it. Now, I believe you're also going to be sharing a
A
PowerPoint
presentation.
with us, a
Yeah,
presentation. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
are most welcome. It's great to meet you. My name is Morgan Nell, and I'm the Assistant Director at ACSI Southern Africa. Over to you, Patrick.
Morning, Morgan. Thank you for making time. Yes, my name is Patrick Kumalo. I'm the Senior Business Development Manager here at FraudCheck. And basically, just to give a brief background, FraudCheck is a verifications agency based in St. Johannesburg. And we've been around since 2015. And since our inception, we've managed to run close to about 20 million plus and still going
Mm,
verifications. We
mm.
work across all different sectors, be logistics, be education, be call center, financial services or FSPs, as well as the gaming industry. Just want to put up a presentation for you. So, yes, as I did indicate, we work across various industries, and the main focus has now been the education sector, where we feel that it is quite critical for schools to vet their employees, be teachers or the ground staff or the temporary teachers, be sports and so forth, because you need a school environment to be a very safe environment for the kids and obviously for the school's reputation also, which comes in at the end of the day to show that at least the school is vetting their teachers, they are hiring the people that needs to be hired, and they do know who they're hiring at the end of the day. So
Yes,
holistically, for it to be a safe environment, because you don't want at a later stage to regret not having vetted
yes,
that particular teacher or that particular ground staff, because now the school has been sued for negligence, and one of the scholars or students was, if I may build this horrific picture, involved in an activity that she or he wasn't supposed to be involved in. And now it's in the media. The school has now been dragged through the mud. So we don't want that. So that's where we
mm,
come in to say, hi, we are FraudCheck. We
yeah,
specialize in risk and mitigation prevention. We can assist you as a school to verify all your teachers as well as your suppliers as well, because we
yes,
do
yes,
think they do have access to the school. They also have access to the kids. So you need to vet them to understand that are they in good standing, and the
yes,
executives
yes,
of that particular organization as well. Are they legit? Are they also in good
yes.
standing? They're not being, listed for fraud or theft or criminal activities and so forth.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
that's
assist.
yeah. Is that
Yeah.
like a police clearance? Do you work with police clearance certificates as well?
So how we work is we work with Office Switch. Office Switch, they hold the National Criminal Record Database, the National Criminal Record Database, and they're based in Centurion, Pretoria. Okay,
Okay,
so all the fingerprints that get taken, that's where they go. They go to that
okay,
national criminal. The company is called Office Switch in Pretoria. So we work
okay,
with them directly. So
okay,
we will capture a candidate's fingerprints, send the communication through to Office Switch. Then they do the check on their site, on their systems. Then 24, 48 hours later, they send us a report back saying, no, Patrick is clean, proceed without caution. Uh, in a case where it comes back positive, then a few days later, an SAPS detailed report will follow indicating what criminal record that was. Was it theft? Was it trespassing? Was it murder? Or you know, all those funny things. So that report then will follow. We do not give advice in terms of, yes, proceed and hire this person, or no,
you just give the info and the school can decide.
And then you decide based on the report that you have in front of you. Yes, sometimes we do get instances where the report does come back positive to say Patrick has a criminal record, but based on the detailed SAPS report, then you might find that it was a speeding fine, or it was perhaps maybe the person was drunk or something like that. You know, it's not a serious case where a person murdered somebody or a person stole something. So in that case, you get to decide how serious this risk is or how low the risk is, and before you onboard that
before you proceed into contractual agreement. Yes,
definitely. Definitely. And to take it a step further, we also are able to provide background checks on the parents. You know, before you take on a parent and they apply for a position within the school, we need to make sure that we're not taking on somebody who's going to become a burden. You know, because at the end of the day, there's been schools that we've worked with where they've had challenges where parents could not afford to pay school fees. In actual fact, they did not even want to pay school fees anymore, you know, because of their over indebted, you know. So we are able to do those checks for you, your bank verification. We're able to run a credit check for your full-on credit check. We're able to run a address check, employment references, and all those various checks. And of course, from an employment perspective, you need to make sure that are they really employed? So we can check for you in terms of employment history and so forth. So to give you that sense of comfort.
Okay. Right. So it's a wide spectrum.
It's widespread. We're not only limited to KYE, which is know your employee. We also do FICA solutions and KYC solutions, which is know your client or know your customer and so forth. Okay. All right. We definitely do believe that educational institutions with students in their care bears the responsibility of knowing exactly who they are hiring, which is very important. You need to know who's this person. Are they clean? Are they in good standing? Are they competent? Do they have integrity and so forth? So we play in that space to give you that sense of comfort, and make sure that you definitely know who you're hiring. And the reason why we do this, because some of the beneficiaries in this case would be the school itself. You know, it gives the school a good reputation, and obviously a low risk in terms of any criminal activities or being in the media for the wrong reasons and so forth, because why you've run the actual due diligence that you needed to do. You know, you fully complied. And also the second beneficiary there would be the students themselves. You know, it makes the whole learning environment a safe environment for the learners, and they're not exposed to any dangers or anything like that, you know. But thirdly, the parents also bear as beneficiaries because it gives them peace of mind to say, yes, I've left my child at a very good school and in good hands, you know. At the end of the day, the head of the school, the headmaster or the principal is the one that carries, that bears the brunt, because of should anything go wrong within the school, he's liable. You know, you are liable as the principal, as the head, as the CEO of the school, basically as the CEO of the school. You're the one who's liable at the end of the day, even if Patrick did the crime, but you as the CEO would be liable because of you were supposed to do the due diligence.
Check. Yes.
Which are necessary. So we also work with the likes of your Department of Justice, Social Development as well, where we get to run the Child Protection Register listings or sexual offenders clearance checks on these particular teachers
Hmm.
or the ground staff as well to see, yes, they've worked with kids before. Were they ever at a position where they were involved with the kids in the wrong way that they were not supposed to? We run those checks. If they are found to be positive, they will definitely be listed on there. And then the Department of Justice will definitely notify us, which will notify you to say, hold on, this person is listed on that listings. They were found guilty for whatever X reason case. And unfortunately, then you would have to make a decision. They might be great during the interview and you feel like it's the person that you really want to onboard, but given the results and the report that we have in the background, unfortunately, I don't think the kids will be in the safe hands because this person is a sex pest or whatever like that, or something like that, you know?
Yes.
And we know that post-COVID, a lot of organizations have been struggling financially, and they've cut down on their costings and so forth. So we work with our clients. We address any issues and pricing costings, and we make sure that we accommodate you. All our services are modular. So you're able to pick and choose. You're able to, you're not obliged to use all these services all at once. It's all up to you. We listen to your needs and we provide you with solutions based on your needs. And we give pricings as well according to your needs. If it's volumes that we're talking about, just like the example that I put on there, the milestone pricing offer. So anything between 0 to, let's say, 200 candidates that you would like to vet for a criminal check, the minimum cost would be 165. However, if you have more, then it brings down the costings. Then we throw in a bit of a discount for you as an example. And the other thing that makes us stand out is the turnaround time. We find that there has been challenges with the likes of the Guardian and some of the other service providers that work with these schools. And most of the clients that we have onboarded, they came to us purely because of the turnaround time and the pricing. And there has been instances where their service provider would take anything between 6 months to even 4 years without having provided the results back. Versus FraudCheck, where our criminal record checks take anything between 24 to 48 hours. That's the first option. The second option would be 8 to 12 hours. And the third option would be 2 to 4 hours. It's all dependent on how quick you want the results back. But we find that most of the schools and our clients, they go for a standard turnaround time of 24 to 48 hours. With the child protection and the sexual offenders, our turnaround time there, it's 30 business working days. Not a day more, not a day less. And that's because of the relationship that we've built with the Department of Social Development as well as Justice. So far, our clients have been happy. We've been able to, to satisfy our clients accordingly, and they keep on coming back every year and working with us. So there's annual checks that we do once a year with the schools, where we vet every single employee within the school once off. It's all up to the different schools, whether they want it annually or biannually or every third year and so forth. And the one thing that I would like to reiterate when it comes to your child protection register and sexual offenders, once you've run it once, it remains valid until the candidate commits crime.
Then you're notified.
Then you know that.
Okay.
But once they've done it once, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
And these are some of the schools that we work with. Your King David's schools, like all the schools under the King David umbrella. as well as the Greenside High School, the Kingsmead College, your Sifiso Learning, and so forth. Just as an example of some of the schools, if you want to make reference, you're more than welcome to make contact with the schools, find out how we operate, how satisfied are they, and so forth. We don't have a problem with that. We're happy actually if the schools would go out and ask for references because of then that would give them a sense of comfort and yeah, and make sure that they'll be dealing with the right people.
Oh, well, Patrick, thank you so much. It's been very interesting. And I see that you've put your details on the screen because that was my next question. Should a school be interested or needing your services? Just one quick question. Let's say they're in an interview process and they've got 5 candidates. Then they approach you with those 5 and they will pay the 165 per person and get the first result within 48 hours. And then the sexual offenders within 30 working days. Is that working days or
working days? Yes, please.
Working days. All right.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's us right there. We based in Sainton, just off Catherine Drive, and you're free to come in here and meet the team if you would like to, just to make sure that you know who
that
you're
we're
dealing
vetting
with.
you, eh?
Yeah. So yeah, it's been exciting because kids, I love kids, and I'm a protector by nature, of course.
Yes.
So this is something that I have been doing for some time now, and believe in me, I find a sense of comfort dealing with different schools and making sure that those schools are, safe environment for kids and so forth. So yeah, so if you need any assistance or anything like that, do feel free to give me a shout, and I'll definitely attend to your needs and make sure that I take your needs and match them to some of the solutions that we have readily available for you.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time, Patrick. It was lovely meeting you and wishing you all of the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Morgan.